Do you guys remember when I told you there was no way Joe Biden would be the nominee? The only reason I could say that is because I knew once the donors leave you, there's no pathway to victory for you. You're done. Now, Kamala Harris is, well, collecting all those donors. But don't be so sure that she will be the nominee. In fact, I don't believe she's gonna be. According to the Daily Wire, Obama does not endorse Kamala Harris for president. Quote, "We will be navigating uncharted waters." Now, understand this, because maybe you don't know. Since 2009, Obama has been running the Democratic Party. He has been the lead ever since then, and he has not let go those reins. And so you got to understand something. When the party leader, why do you think George Clooney, before he would write the op-ed, called Hussein Obama? Because he knows Hussein Obama is in charge. He had to get permission. Here, if you don't believe me, look. Quote, Joe understands better than anyone the stakes in this election, how everything he has fought for throughout his life and everything that the Democratic Party stands for, you know, open borders, higher prices, obliterating the middle class, will be at risk if we allow Donald Trump back in the White House and give Republicans control of Congress. For him to look at the political landscape and decide as if he decided it. For him to look at the political landscape and decide, he didn't decide anything. They moved him out. That he should pass the torch to a new nominee is surely one of the toughest in his life. We will be navigating uncharted waters in the days ahead. Let me read that for you again. We will be navigating. We will be navigating. Why do you think he said we and not you or the Democratic Party? He said we because he's the one controlling the party. We will be navigating uncharted waters in the days ahead. But I have extraordinary confidence that the leaders of our party will be able to create a process. What does that sound like to you? I have extraordinary confidence that the leaders of our party will be able to create a process from which an outstanding nominee emerges. What do you think that's about? At the time that I'm recording this, again, he has not endorsed KAMALA. And I don't think he's gonna. No. Because he knows how easily she can be beat. Maybe you guys don't remember, but I do. It took Tulsi Gabbard 39 seconds to absolutely obliterate KAMALA.
Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way. Senator Harris.
39 seconds. That was it. She was done. Kamala Harris never got one delegate. She didn't even get from dippy, hippie California. She couldn't. No one likes her. Kamala Harris is wildly unpopular. Now, again, I told you, I want you to have a panoramic view of what you see happening because it's not what you think. Here, take a look. This is from Jimmy Dore. Feels like this was the party's plan all along for Joe Biden to leave, which is why they didn't allow any debates or a real primary, and why they had to make sure they forced RFK out of the primary, because he would be the next in line for the nomination in this situation. You know that, right? Doing it this way, only loyal establishment party delegates would be selected for the convention. So when the party finally forced Biden out, then they forced him out. He did not decide. They forced him out. They would have only they would have only establishment loyal delegates to choose the new nominee, assuring the establishment nominee. Assuring the establishment nominee. So that the Democrats rigged another primary. Another primary. You do know that that's what they did in 2016. They rigged it for Hillary Clinton. And then they rigged it again. Bernie Sanders had a real following. I mean, a real, like bona fide followers. I have to remind you, because I think I reminded you last week, but it bears repeating. Bernie Sanders had this campaign where everyone would give 78 cents or something that was crazy like that, or $1.03 or something like that. He raised millions. People just giving him like 78 cents or something like that. It was insane. Donors don't like that. Okay. Those in elite positions in the Democratic Party, they do not like that. So, and you guys all have heard what a delegate is and a super delegate. Super delegates can do whatever they want. And this is the situation you find yourselves in if you're a Democrat. By the way, I'm talking about the voters. They're not going to get their candidate. They're going to be told who their candidate is. Look at this. So the Democrats rigged another primary, which makes that 3 in a row from the party who says that democracy is on the ballot. They hate democracy. They cannot stand democracy. Once again, the Democrat Party does not have elections. They have a selection for the presidential nominee, and you're just gonna have to take it. All of that was to make sure RFK Jr. was eliminated. That's what that was for. See, but when you move one piece, you got to know, okay, now you got another piece, a more daunting piece, KAMALA. And everybody, see, you understand something. If you lose black women, if Democrats lose black women, they're done. I mean, they're done. If black Democrat voters say, I'm just going to sit it out. You didn't give me my candidate and you got rid of the woman of color and I'm going to sit it out. They can't have that. How do you think they're going to remedy this? My guess is he's not going to endorse her. Sorry, that's just not going to happen. It isn't. But how is he going to get that? How is he going to get those black women back? If he's not going to endorse her, my goodness gracious, how are you going to get them back? Michelle. He's Michelle Obama. She comes in at the last minute. And now not only They won't even remember KAMALA. But now you got a strong, independent black woman